Hello, welcome to Home Studies e-learning for First. In this lesson, we're going to review articles. So let's begin. Now, this should all be very familiar to you, but we often see students still making mistakes with articles, especially in their writing. So let's begin with the indefinite article, or a and an. Now, we use the indefinite article with singular countable nouns to introduce someone that has not been identified before, referring to one of many things, the jobs people do, some numbers, and per when we mean each. Let's look at some examples. A cat went into a house with a mouse in its mouth. Shall I light a candle? I am a teacher. I won £1 million on the lottery. I earn £500 a month. Okay, let's have a look at some more examples, shall we? So, an elephant was eating a banana. Would you like to eat an apple? I am an astronaut. And he was caught speeding at 100 miles an hour. Naughty man. I hope he's punished. Now remember, we use a or an depending on the pronunciation, not on the spelling. So we use a before a consonant sound and an before a vowel sound. So in the first example there, eating a banana, we have a consonant sound, so it's a. And in the second example, would you like to eat an apple? It's a vowel sound, so we use an. Similarly, I am an astronaut. Again, a vowel sound. And also, he was caught speeding at 100 miles an hour uses a vowel sound. So it's not on the spelling. Now, let's have a look at no article, or sometimes called the zero article. So, no article is needed when referring to people and things in general, plural countable nouns, abstract nouns, uncountable nouns, most countries, cities, towns and streets, buildings with the name of a town or city in them, and some things like lakes and continents. Let's have a look at some examples. Will there be more robots than people one day? Those are things in general, robots, people. Now we have some abstract nouns: beauty, love, luck, happiness, friendship, poverty. Now some uncountable. Frank likes to have sugar in his tea. Or we have London, Manchester, Tokyo, New York, Italy, Switzerland and Germany. Cities and countries. Or we have Manchester Cathedral, Twickenham Stadium. Places with the name of the town or city in them. And also some places like Lake Como, Asia, Africa and Europe. We don't need an article there. Now, let's have a look at the or the definite article. Now, we use this when we're talking about one of something. Something or someone has been mentioned again. Rivers, deserts, oceans and mountains. Some countries, groups of islands and regions. Superlatives, musical instruments, adjectives to describe groups of people, and when a name includes the word of. Okay, now we have some pictures. Now, let's see if we can use the definite article on these pictures. So, starting on the top left, we have the flag of the United Kingdom. Then we have the sun, and in the opposite place we have the moon, because there is only one of those each, so it's the sun and the moon. And in the middle picture shows a musical instrument, in this case the violin. So let's have a look at some more examples of these. So we have the moon, the sun. We can have the cat is sitting on the mat, the countryside, the mountains, the River Nile, the Sahara Desert, the United Kingdom, the United States of America, the Netherlands, the Cayman Islands. So countries there that use the definite article. Now, musical instrument this time, I would love to play the violin. Groups of people, the rich, the poor, the young, and a place with of, the Tower of London. Now, with some fixed expressions, some of these use an article and some do not. So, for example, when we're talking about the way we travel, for example, by bus, train or boat, I travel by bus, train, plane or boat, we do not need an article. Similarly, certain meal times, we say we have breakfast, lunch and dinner. We don't need an article there. However, if we're talking about going to visit a place in a city, then we need an article and we use the. For example, let's go to the museum, art gallery or the cinema. I want to watch television. So we're talking about watching TV, we don't need an article. However, when we talk about radio, I'm going to listen to the radio, we use the. Also, turn the news on please. We're talking about the news in general, we use the. And finally, I'm going to do some online shopping on the internet. We always use the with the internet. Let's have a look at some more examples now. You will always find a hotel in a city. Now, in this case, we're talking about one hotel of many. However, when we refer to one in particular, we need an article. In this case, the definite article. We always stay at the hotel next to the cinema. That's one in particular. Have a look at this next example. Landscapes are breathtaking. We're talking about all landscapes generally. In the next sentence, the view of the river is picturesque. We're talking about a particular place, a particular view. Also, in the next one, I would love to have a cat. We're talking about one cat, one of many. But if we want to specify, we could say the cat that I want is black and it has green eyes. So we're referring to one in particular. Okay, thanks very much. That's the end of our review of articles. But if you'd like some more practice, it's test time. So good luck.